So let's try to create a first script, addition of the numbers again, because it is nice basic script which we can understand a little bit more. Sum of the numbers on the parameters. So sum dot sh. So task is almost the same which we had last time. Okay, this is a short task. Last week I think we did it, but I want to use something more important topic to do this. Okay. So first of all, what we do always, we need to create our variable. So you see here, be careful about this comma. Sometime if I put here, it's not good. Okay. When you see the color looks change, it is okay. Okay. So very first what we do, we create our variable. And then after what we do, we need to create our cycle. Last week we discussed many cycle, if you remember. So you can use a cycle which you run while, for, until, and command as well. You can solve the task without the cycle as well. But let's the time comes for cycle, so we try to use it. So for variable count or where, whatever, this is your choice. In, where, no, this is location is for commands. I told you many of time, but today in place of command, let's try to put computer variable, system variable. So what is a special variable? Dollar star star. Okay, sorry, star. Okay, that means it will take all the parameters on the command line. Okay, and do and done. And here you will change it, your sum. For do it, what we do, you have a two options, expression command, or without expression is more simple. Sum plus count, because count will hold it now, not $1. I will use $1 later on. Okay, but the moment try to understand. And final result will be sum. Okay, and I hope it should be okay. You need to how to save it, WQ. I can how to execute, definitely chmod command you need to give, but I will not do every time. Okay, and here look here, there is a error. It's telling where is the value, because there should be lower. Very good. Where is the value? You see, system will tell you every time. Don't worry, system will tell you, behave accordingly. Okay, so now I think it not give the error. Look here. So please try to see. So in place of this value method, you can try expression command if you want. It's okay. So practically it can make a script which can take the number as a parameters, and it can works. So let me know, is good for everybody? It's working. Now try to put little bit more conditions. Condition in the sense logic. Let's see. Here, let's see. We can ask the user, we need maximum 5 numbers, and then it is okay. If I go above the 5, still it is working. So we can put a limit or a constraint. So how we can do that? Very good. If is a good answer. So if is a decision structure, right? You can use the structure here. So here, what you can write here? If you want to use a test, use it. If you don't want to use test, remove it. This is your choice. Okay. If test. Now there is a one special parameter which can count the command line parameter. You remember dollar? Oh, dollar hash. Here hash. So this is a special parameter. Okay. Suppose put your condition based on your task, what you want to do. So example, I can put if the whole value count is lower than 1. Okay. or maybe one more condition I can put. What is O? Logical OR. And here, that value, same value, is greater than, let's see, 5. And then what I can write here? Echo your decision. Enter values in between 1 to 5. And here exit and phi, right? How to close the structure? Always phi. Okay, close. And I think it is good. We have no need to change. How to save? Go there. You see. So if we change the limit, it is not good. Before the limit, it is good. Okay. So try to check. So practically you can put more constant based on your choice, which you wanted to do. This task we can do without the cycle as well. How to do without the cycle? Without the loop? We can. So first understand the things, how we can do. You see, that's why I'm telling you, try to understand as much as thing from the bash. So let's see, suppose echo, oh my God, echo 5, 6, 9, right? And last week, do you remember? We use important command to translate the characters. TR, translate, right? So in our input, like right now, look here, in between 5, 6, and 9, what is there? Space, space, right? I want to change the space with the special character. Now, special, everything operator is a special character. Okay, so what should I write here? Plus. That is called the constant expression string. But one more command which can do mathematically operations. Now, XPR is not working here right now. So, who can handle numbers calculation? Which command? Very good, BC. Good idea, right? That means you had a good practice. Okay. BC bash calculator. So if you have a number with the floating numbers, point numbers, it can handle. Okay. So can I use this idea in the script? Yeah. Please try to use it, everybody. Into $sign parentheses and yes, you can put it. Please try to use this idea into the script. Which script? Sum and go back. So this time what we do, we try to avoid this cycle, right? So we can remove the cycle here. Okay. We can put here. What was the command? You remember we are used TR. Now where to change in place of 5, 6, 9? What should I write here? What should I write? Because 5, 6 is not good. No. Wait. It is already mentioned in the script. Special parameter we need. Special variable parameter. Very good. $. Super. This is the answer. Nice. So guys, look here. So $, you understand what is the role of $? Each parameters, right? Now can I store into the variable? Whole expression. Please try to do like this. Sum. Now you have two options for substitutions, right? Value method or simple command substitution backtick. Okay. Now see what is the script here. Try to see. It's okay for everyone. So if somebody will ask you, don't use a cycle, you can avoid the cycle. It's okay. Try. And maybe try to remove the BC. We have no any command. But here, what we can use, create a one more variable, sum 2, right? But this time I need the whole expression value, right? Sum Here it's okay now. Just try to do the practice. If you can see here, it is also good, acceptable. So you see, I try to remove the BC. And now there is one more task in your list. You can see, try to use one more command. Which command to solve the task? Looks like not a cat. Expr is already we did many times. Use the cut command. How to use a cut command? I try to do it here. Example, the same example. Echo. Remember the command prompt echo. And then after, what we use? Cut command? Cut. Not cat, cut command.
What do we need?
Do you remember what was the cut command?
Yes.
So it can also solve it. How? Very good. F1. F1. Separated. Very good. Delimiter. Very good. And see, what is the result? After removing the space.
Five. No.
Five.
500.
Five.
500. That's so sad.
Look, now what is the result?
6.
Please try to use this idea in the script. Can you use it? This cut command, try to use, please. Try to use the cut command, remove the tr command and see how it goes. What is the script? Sum. Here, I wanted to remove this one because here I want to remove this one. Okay. Okay. So I removed all the unnecessary data. And here, what I can use, let's see, my variable. It can look into the where in star. It is good. And here I can put this command. What is the command? Cut command. Right? So now in place of this cut command, what I can use here, I can print the value of the variable. So what should I write here? Dollar, no, count. In this my script, look at my script, which will be responsible to hold the numbers. Where, right? So echo where. Can I store in the variable here? Example, this one, and give a new name num. Right? So your number will be ready. And here you can use expression command or without expression. So change this one. Okay. And here you can keep the sum as same way, right? I think it is good. No problem. Looks the same. See the result. It is working because we took the limit. So I removed that code. Please try to see. Okay. There is one more task. It's like a same task. Okay. So please try to see. Let me know this cut is working for you. It is working on that. Now there is one more task. Task number E. There is one more task is a shift command. Do you know the shift command? Maybe I used or not last time. Let's see. Again, to understand the set command 10, 20, 30, right? So what is set command? Do you remember? Set command set the positions of the parameters, right? And then what is the result? What is the result? Sorry, 2. Just try to understand. Okay. Now use the which command? Shift. There is no syntax for parameter here. So only shift. Basically, shift only deals with the parameter. Okay. And now you will see what is the result. What is the value of $1? It will shift to left. 20, right? So 10 has been shifted to the left. You remember we have some bitwise operator in other languages, but it is not a bitwise operator. Shift will basically work for the parameter. So what is the result? For second, 30. Okay, you understand? So try to use this shift command in the script somewhere to solve the same task. Okay, so let's see cp sum dot sh, then I can use a sum dot to sh. Okay, so I'm going to create a one more script, sum dot to. So here, what we use here, so here I will use the, we have to use the different cycle here. Which cycle we try to use? We will use a different cycle. You can use a while cycle, you can use the maybe uh, until cycle, right? Or for cycle. Let's try to use a while cycle again. Previously, what we use a for cycle, right? So while test is again optional, okay? But try to use dollar. What does it mean? Dollar hash total number of argument greater than 0. That means there must be one parameter. That's all, right? So you can define your logic based on your choice. Okay, in between the cycle, what you wanted to do, task is to be add the numbers, right? So we need to sum plus. Now, please tell me what should I write here? Dollar? No. The user will give the number from where? First parameter, no dollar star. 1. Very good. Okay. So you can use expression command if you want. If you don't want to use expression command, this is your choice, right? So here you see what happens here. It will basically add the variable into the first numbers. Now the command will do the magic here. Which command? Shift command. So we put in the cycle. Out of there, out of the cycle, we need to print the final result. So here for the help, this will shift, this will shift left parameter. Okay. So I think the task is almost done. Bash sum 2 and C 3, 4, 5, and 6. So can you see here? I don't use dollar star right now. I put some numbers there, right? As a command line parameter. So student, this is also the option which you can work with. So in the script here, first of all, you see you pass some numbers, then you will see if you come into the cycle will sum 0 plus will be added some numbers, right? Yes. Okay, and then after you see shift command will shift the one parameter to the left. So you see example 1, 2, 3. So 1 will be shifted, 2 and 3. This cycle will go so on, and then it will be done. So we put in the cycle. If you don't put in the cycle, it will not work. Okay, so this is very nice command to solve the same task here. Okay, so guys, this is basically the shift command. And okay, now try to close this mathematics short topic. New topics comes here. New topics is the task I with the file handling. Okay, file handling. You remember in the homework or in the examination, we have to solve the file related task. Always we do. So let's see, we have the file. Let's see, the task is like even underscore odd dot sh. Okay, very important task. Look here, open it. And for this task, you can create some files, right? Look here. So first of all, I want to make it screen little bit shorter so I can show the task here. Right? I think it is clear. So now we have to create a script which can create a two different files, odd or even. Okay. So you need to take input file. In input file, you have a many data, who knows, numbers, fruit name, color name, auto car name, country name, city name, who knows, right? So we have to think. So practically here, example, insert. Let's see here, apple, mango. Let's see, this is in the first file. This is in the second file. And
So we need to come back there.
grapes and one more. So example, you have the file. There can be 100,000, who knows. So task is example here. Uh, look about the position of the line. Which fruits are on the even position line or odd position? Example 1, 3. 1, 3 looks odd, right? Apple and grapes looks like on the odd position, right? Pick that fruit and store into the new file. Okay. So you need to focus on the position, location, line location, even or odd, very important. Okay. So you can create a file first. How to create input file? Very quickly create a file. Very good. You can use a echo or give a file fruit .txt. You can take any file, color file, city, country, whatever, or maybe script you can input. Other fruit is, let's see, and here. Okay, and one more fruit, orange, and last fruit. You can change whatever the fruit if you want here. Banana here, okay. And what is the final file is ready? Input file. So you have to work for this file. This file should be like your input. Okay. So let's go back to the script. What is the script here? Even odd. So now you have to think how we can put some user-friendly script. For the user-friendly script, what we can do? You want to check file is there or not, file is missing or not. So example, first of all, first test. First, if the test, what we can do here? Total number of argument. Now this is your choice. What you not equal to, what equal to, this is your choice. So I can write here equal to 0. What does it mean? There is nothing on the command line. What we can write here, then give your warning message to the user. What you can write here, file is missing, right? It's okay. Now maybe user can give the bad file, maybe not a fruit file, maybe fruit2.txt. In that case, what we can write here, which is not in the computer, what we can write, if test important switch no -f, which will check the file is in the computer or not. Okay. And you can also put here in the front negation symbol if you want. Okay. That means what we can write here, which position. Sorry. Yes, checking the file in the last week we did it. So last week we did it. Example -d, checking the directory, checking the permission to the file or not, right? So you have to go to the manual in the test. But now the accordingly task, try to do it. You need to give the message to the user. What you can write here, file is not found or exist. This is your choice. Okay. So you see, this is your choice. So step by step you can do and see it's okay or not. So here in the C fruit file is there. It works. There is no error, right? If you miss the fruit file is missing. If you give the wrong file, which is not in the computer, it gives the message. So let me know, is it working for you? Okay. Now the real task start. Okay, what is the real task? You need to now in your file, you have some fruit names practically. So how many fruits there are? 4 fruits, maybe 10,000, who knows? So in that case, what we have to do? First of all, create your variable. Definitely there cannot be zero. Okay, so start counter with the one, or maybe you can think about as a line as you want, right? So C mean to say one. Now the time start for read the file. Last week we use a cat command, you remember? Directly print, but this time don't use. Different method. Which method? More professionally, while cycle. So which command to use to read the file? Which command? Read the file. Cat was printing. Print the file, view the file, read the file.
Red.
Like
Red. Red.
read, but read, not read the file. I should say read command for read the variable. Okay, so read is good answer, right? But here the variable. Okay, so this is not the professional way. This is basically the idea to use read. Then after, this is the area for the variables, not the command. Okay, so previously what we use, while test, right? So here what we can see in the how many lines in the my file? 4 lines in the example. Right now I can write here, here, while line by line we are reading. Okay, and do done. Okay, now your file is going to started reading line by line.
Right now, line also is special, right?
No, line is, you can put any variable name, ABC, my count, my line, whatever. Red is the important command. So example, you can put here. Can you see right now? My line. So this is your choice. Okay. Okay. Now here, what we do here, in that, try to start your logic here, idea. Okay. So mathematics again. So if right now, previously what we used, you remember, we use if test. Okay. It is also possible, but more professionally, you can use this brackets as well. Okay. Very good. So what we can use, C mode. This is not a percentage. This is, guys, the which operator? Mode operator, modulus operator. Now the sign you can use like other language, equal. Here we should not use a hyphen eq, so it is good. Okay, so if remainder comes 1, if remainders come 1, what should be the result? Then please follow the structure of the structure, decision structure. Then you can give the your opinion, your results always, I told you. So in that case, what opinion? So now don't need to print anything. Just send the results to the file. Okay. So here, what I can write here, dollar. Again, think about who is responsible to read the file data. Please think about variable. Line. Line is responsible guy, right? Line. So now this data you want to, this is your choice. What command you want to pass now? Okay. So what should I do here? Append. Super. Last week we used it. Same thing we used, but okay, what I can do, create a dummy file, not a dummy file. Last week we created a temporary file, but your result file. So what I can write, o.text. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen? Very good. Dollar line sent to the even dot text. Even dot text. Okay. And then after you see here time to close the structure. How to close structure? So practically it will read the line by line and it will make a single operation, only modulus operation. Okay, based on the value, it will give the result where to the variable will be stored into the file. Now, if your file has a 1 line, it is okay, but right now n file can be there. So what we have to do, we need to increase the counter. So next time 2, 3, 4. So what should I write here? C. So you have expression command, but directly you can use it. Okay. like this. You can use expression command as well, but try to use C++. But don't forget to give the brackets here. Okay, so almost task is done, but major task is still pending. Let me know. Till now, everything is clear. Till now, sorry. No need. C++ is okay. Now, look here. What is the next one? Major task, file inputting. File input. Till now, we don't use cat command, right? Cat file. So what is another solution? Operator. Which operator I should use? Last time we used this one. What was that operator? No, what was that operator? Today we use this one in your script. So it was redirect. What was the name? Output redirect. Okay, but there is one more, guys. Input redirect. Okay, and then after file should be given by from where? This is your choice. First parameter $1. Super. So what does it mean? File will be given by the task is done. Now final time for giving the result. How to print the result? Echo here. What message you can pass here? Example, odd lines stored in. Now, how to print the file? How to view the file now? Cat. Super. Which file? This is a command. So always you put the command where? It's okay now. Odd line store in the odd file, right? Okay. So task is done. What about the another one? What is the another option? By default, just copy. How to copy it? You know, one YY mean to say one line copy, two YY, two line. So, you know, if you want to do the good practice, try to do it. Even dot text. Please try. That's why in the beginning, I have given you the important command in the V editor as well. I hope it should be okay. So what is the input file? Fru.txt. What is the script? Let's try to directly execute. Bash even. And this is the input file. This is the, see, you see here. You see all lines stored in the apple.txt file. Okay. And one more thing, can you see here? You can put a one more break. I mean, not a break, next line. How to put a next line? You can check here in the computer right now. Even text is ready. Temporary file is ready. It's okay. And odd file is also there. Cross check, please. It is also taking that file. It's okay. Again, I can remove it, this file. And Vim. So guys, here for put a next line, what should do? Next line. I mean, this one. You remember? Yeah. Escape sequences. Okay, and here you can put N. So you can see the result in the next line for more easy. Now, very shortcut method solution to do this task again with important filter. So students here, if I use here, you see, it will show the result. But now there is one more command. You can do the same task in a short manner. Don't need to use so many cycles or instructions. What is the solutions here? What should we do? The same task in a one-line code. Will learn script. That's all. Very good. T is a good answer. Very nice. So I'm happy. T is good. So here, awk. Last week I think I used somewhere awk. Try to use SCD. You can also try. SCD also can try. Then today I will use awk, and awk syntax is this one. You know, in awk itself a language. Awk you can use a number of row. This is a variable. NF number of field. So the moment maybe in SIP maybe I use somewhere number of row mod 2 comes 1. What is the result? You understand? So can I store the result into the file? Now T will help you. You see T odd or dot text. Okay. Now here if you change it, so what will happen?
Even.
T dot text. You can give any name. Now this task, one more T is missing. So 2 line can solve the task. But you should know as a layman how to use the structures. So this is yours. But if the examination we ask to do awk filter, then use it. If we don't ask, then don't use. Okay. So that's why I'm telling you the way as much as 2 different ways. Okay. So now try to change the script. Try to use this idea in the script. Please try to do. Same idea in the script. Yeah, same idea in the script. Quickly, please try to do. Take a file as a first parameter. That's all. So example here, can I use this idea? Yes, I can use this idea. Okay, copy from here and vim even odd, and here you can close this whole script. Okay, here I go down and here I close the script and here I will paste. You see the same command I copy from there and I paste it here. But in place of fruit.text, what should I write? $1. That's all. But you can make more, how to say, shorter. You can remove this cat as well. So awk, if $1 you can put here. So what does it mean? That means it will give the only which line? Odd. But here you can give your command again. Odd 2. Because odd is already there, right? So what about another one? What you can write here? Even 2. Your task is done. So students, I have given you the both ways. Okay.
And you ask to do this way inside in the.
So we will see later. So here, even odd. You see here, it will give me the result. What about my result file? Okay, even 2 is ready. Or 2 is ready. So my dear students, let me know, is working for you? It's okay. Okay, now I hope you can do this basic task for file handling. This is the file handling. Now let's go to the server user type of a script once more. So what to do here? Look, vim log.sh. The task is very nice or simple. You can relate with our previous practice. Look here, try to read it and do that. So very important command can help you to solve this task. Okay, so practically how to execute example here. So suppose this is the script we want to use. Example, if I execute this one, I give my Neptune ID here as a parameter, right? If I do enter, I need a message the user is logged in. If I give the bad user bad Neptune ID, which is not in the computer, give me the result not logged in. So you need to take a parameter as a Neptune ID or username there. So solution is this. This is for your help. Okay. So try to use that. Try please. How we can use that? So I can give you the important command for help, which is missing here. Who command can I think help us? So what should I write here? First of all, definitely in this type of a program or script, always which is repetitive, think about the cycle will be helping for us. Okay. So we can put a cycle for, while, until, whatever. Okay. So now true. True is a boolean which can go the loops like a condition looks a true, right? It looks like a indefinite cycle. Okay, now how I can count the user on the command line we used last time. Dollar hash. No, I mean how many users logged in into the computers? Who? Very good. Who is a good answer, right? So here who now, because we need to put a Neptune ID, right? So example NID. So I can directly search here. So what I can write here? Grep. So with grep you can use a more regular expression, right? Start with. Okay. Yes, we can use it. But here maybe you can directly give the name here. But that name you can decide from where? $1. Very simple. Okay. And you see, you can put, if you want to match with exact word, a hyphen W. You remember? That means invert. That means count. That means quite, please go to the manual. But the moment I will use this W. V for word, specific user. I mean to specific word which you look for, right? V word, 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 WRD. Look here. This is word, right?
No, actually, V, not W, not W.
V, like V. V, oh, V is invert, opposite.
Oh, okay.
Invert option. Maybe I will use this V later on. Today, my plan is to use, okay, with another example. But the moment, let's go with. So maybe if you go to my previous videos, I use every switch in detail. Okay. So, okay, now let's see $1. So you know what is $1? First parameter. Okay. Then after one command, which can count the number of line row. You remember? Which command to count? Very good. Word count, short, VC. Right? And switch. 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 What's option? L. Switch option. Try to see. Okay. So I can do now, but I think I should ask you to memorize the thing, what we did in the previous practicing. So now can I use whole idea into the variable? Command substitute. Count is good now. Your count variable is ready now. Your count variable is ready. Now you can put your decision. If test that count variable. Okay. Let's see, not equal to 0. That means there is nothing. I mean to say there should be something, right? There is someone is there. And then what we can write here, you can give your opinion. So here what we can see then echo $1
Offline.
logged in. Okay, $1 mean to say the user can give anything, whatever, right? Online or whatever you see. Okay. So if the user found, we can immediately break from here. With the exit command, we have some more options, parameter value, example 0 or 1. For 0 mean to say successful, 1 mean to say error somehow. So you give the 0 message. Okay. Or you can give 1 message. This is your choice. So this is your option which you want. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, that user is not logged in or not online. Okay. So almost we are done here with this task is no for the, can you see, should I use any this operator here? No. Why? Because script is not for the file, right? So leave it. You understand when I'm using the while with the redirection. Now here nothing to do. The moment, let's try to use execute the script. How to execute? With the chmod you can give, and here try to give the user, and you see the message comes logged in. If I give the bad user, it goes to the infinite cycle. Look here, it's not good because we put because condition is not going to be satisfied, it is going to be the loop. So what to do? What is this process right now? What is the process type right now? You remember my lesson in the process? Foreground. Understand? So today my topic is to discuss the process. This is the which process? In the last of the task, you will understand what I wanted to tell you. So this is the foreground process. True? Now, how I can interrupt? Control C. Very good. Okay. You understand? Okay. Now let's see. Go back to the task. Task is telling us try to put a gap, time delay. Sleep for a few seconds, 0.5. So 5 is good here. But I will not wait more. I can put only 3 seconds. Okay. Now you will see here what will happen. Again, try to execute a script. With first right username, it is good. If you give a bad username, you see sleep is working. It's okay. You understand? After 3 seconds, it go back and condition goes false again, and it is working, right? You understand? But my topic is not to tell you. I wanted to tell you the process actually from this script. It's okay. How to interrupt? Again, let me know. Control C. It's okay for everybody? It's understandable? Now, if you go to the task, there is one more topic is there. Try to read carefully. Write a shell script which execute in the background. Which execute in the background. How to execute in the background? The same script. Think about. There is, guys, two options. First option is very simple. Example, look my screen. When executed your script, in the last put the symbol. What is the symbol? You remember my one of lesson I use many of time sleep sleep 1000. What was that? What was that? Sleep 1000 ampersand. I created the background process. True? You understand? Now please go back to the next terminal. Let's go to the next terminal. Okay. Mean to say next session. You see here. Next session jobs is nothing. True? Okay. But in this session, if you do guys here jobs, what does it mean? It's running. But what was our task? Task was the our script. So what will happen now, guys? In that case, the script will be executing in the background. True? So do enter. Can you see right now? Immediately you see what happened. Job second created and ID generated. Now cross check from here. Definitely here you cannot find because it is another session, right? But there is another command to check out. Which command? Yes. Can you see here? It is there in the background, right? So right now what to do? We started this script in the background. It is working. What to do? How to interrupt it now? Let's see. I wanted to follow you. Control C. Oh my God. Control C is not working. It is going again. Kill is a good answer. Okay. Now, how to apply the kill command? Do you remember? PID. PID number, right? And do enter.
We just closed it.
So what happens now? Can you see right now? The script is stopped. I mean to say killed practically. You understand? But there is one more professional way. It we just only did this task on the time of execution. But can I make this idea in the script?
Yes.
Go back. How to do it?
How we gonna know the
Look here right now. What I will use? Put make a subshell. How we make a subshell? Look here like this, right? And in the last, close the same one. So looks like a whole process where you are sending to the background. The same thing which I did. Now the task is almost done. So this script, you practically today you created the script for the background process as a background process. So what is the script name? And here, just a moment. Looks here. Now, did you notice? Did I use &% sign? No. So please cross check. Go back here. Next time, can you see? New PID is generated. Okay. So it is working. So what to do in that case? Control C will not work. So what to do here? Kill again. But change this one. Okay.
again in your file, you wrote Q, right?
Now you will see here. It will. Can you see it is killed right now? So I'm going to open the script in front of you and try. So suppose you have the file example here, echo.
Sir, I don't know why my code not working on the balance. I have the same code as you.
Are you sure? I'm sure. So you know that are you sure? Are you sure? Sir? Are you
So here, see, we try to use the syntax of this command here. Okay, this time we use a new command, SCD command here, right? So here we try to use it, SCD command for find and replace. So here we use it. So this is most important command here. Be careful about the spaces. Yes, it is good now. So be careful about the spaces. So here, guys, here, look here. So your input file is this, right? So now you have this file. You want to make a reverse of the positions, reverse numbers, right? So practically, yes, just look here, which I wanted to tell you today. That is important. So think about what is this one? This is called the as substitute, right? And in your input file, what is there? Some numbers, right? And look here. So here I use, first of all, this is important. Here 0 1. What does it mean? You are looking for this character set 0 to 9. This is, guys, a regular expression. Today I'm focusing on few minutes on regex 0 to 9. In your input it can be A to Z. It is possible, right? The moment 0 to 9. Okay. Now it can be group. How you make a group? With this bracket, right? But guys, here you see this is a special character. You need to remove the effect. Okay. Same like that from this one. Put this one. You understand? So practically I am just removing the effect of this bracket because it is special character. Same like a dot. You remember like this. So think about here. So this is for which character? Which position? This 0. Okay. Similarly, what about the next one? One more. This one. It's okay. Here. What happens here? Look, second character. True. Now, what about, guys, this second? What about this second? What is this two? Don't know. So please see, what is this? 2. 2 is a position. Okay. Position of the character here. So let's see 1. What is there? 115577 is coming. Right? You see, it is basically swapping. Okay. What is the meaning of this one? What is the output now from your input file? 006688. You understand? So now what is the task? Task is to be reverse it. So vim reverse dot sh. Okay. And insert. So guys, what is the task? Task is task number I. You can see your task sheet. So can you do this task same here, please? Okay. You have the file I given you. I have solved in the command line, right? What is the solution? This is the solution, right? But you have to make a short script quickly. The file should be the first parameter. And
Right, the same when they change the cat and dot over 1.
cat is, you can also remove the cat.
Oh.
Look, remove the cat as well here.
I
No
just
need to
put
cat.
$1 and then
Very good. In the last, what we can do? Put a
$1.
$1. Task is solved. So what is the input file? num.txt. What is the script? This one. Input file is there. You see. So again, you see here, depending upon your input. So what you used. Okay. So practically, what should I use here actually? Reverse, real reverse. Vim reverse. So here, swapping is different, right? 2, 1. It makes sense. So now you will see the real exact result. Opposite done.
We don't have to write being back.
You know why? Because by default we are in the by default you see here we are in the bash. So think about, so that is in bin bash. Please, my suggestion is always do that. So what is the task is here? So dear students, let me know it's good for you. Now you can write here file is there or not, file is missing or not. So very easy. So let me know is working for everybody. Same task. Let's try to do with the one more important filter. What is the filter again? Awk. Let's try to use awk.
Means all.
Oh, there is a one name of the people who write this program. 3 people made it, I think. Please try to see. You please Google it later on. Okay, and now example here, num. Now I will use a which command or command. We can solve the same type of a task with the awk. So here, what is the syntax here? Always look the syntax. Awk dot dot. Oh, sorry, not dot dot. Quotes, single quotes, and in between the braces, right? So in braces here, what you will write here, give a command. This is not the shell command. This is for the awk command actually, print. So we can use a function substring function, substr, substring functions. And here we can give the position of the line. So $0, $1, $2. Right now here, $0 is the line, right? And then after, from where you want to cut substring 2. And here, what is the length? This is basically n. So n you can put here 1. Can you see right now in the script what is coming out? Which number? 068. Your second number is coming out. Second number is there, right? So can I use one more function? Same here. You know, try to use the same, but this time, please tell me what should I write here? Just look the position. $0 looks good, but in place of this one length is good because in the input is there. What should I write here? This is a starting.
1, 2.
1. 1 is okay, not 2. 1. Okay. So you see what will happen now? Reverse is done. You understand? So can I use awk in the script right now? The same thing? Try to use, please. Remove the SED. Try to put awk. Awk with done. It's okay.
Just change.
Yes. Okay. Now maybe your file has one more task. File can be here, example 5, 7, right? Cat. Okay. So in this input file, you need some numbers or letters. In that case, what you will do? New filter we need to use, which is in your task sheet. You can check. Task N, task number N. Try to use it, please. So what I will use, guys, grep. Grep will solve it. So from here, what I can look into the input? What should I look into the input? Example, I want to filter out the numbers. So what should I write here? 0 to 9. How to make a set? This one. Starting the set. How to start? Cap. How to continue the numbers? Plus. How to stop the number? And this one. Okay? This is the right command. You got it? So if I do enter, guys, here, you see here, it is telling it is okay, but let's see. It is not giving the output because we need to be put one more extended version of the grep. Now it is good. You see, grep is not working right now because grep extended version, we have a more powerful options. E, capital E. This is the extension of the grep. Can you see? I can print only numbers. Now, can I print the letters, characters? Okay. You understand? So look here again, please. Use the hyphen E capital. Otherwise, you cannot do that.
But you use without hyphen E. Why it showed down sleep 1000?
Because it was basically the sleep process was working previously. It's not a problem. Leave it. So look here. So now I can filter out the numbers different and the letters different. You can also try here. Example, one more. Now you ask the hyphen V. Remember hyphen V? You can put hyphen V. And you will see what is the result. You know what is V? Now you got it. What is the V? Invert operation. So letters will be out.
Invert.
Invert. It's okay. Okay. And now what will be the result? Here. Numbers. Super. Done. So task will be like that. You have to filter out, store the numbers in a different file, store the letters into the different file. So who can help us? Which filter will help us? Grep. Okay. It's okay. Now, I can also try awk now, the last one. We can also use the awk here. But here, remove this one. Which filter we want to use? Awk. But awk has a rule. Inverted comma is not good. Single quotes. Okay. So this looks good. Okay, but one important is pattern matching. Start and end.
That's cool.
Okay, now it's the same as the grep does, right? So practically what will happen? It will look only for the letters. Okay, now what will happen? 0 to 9. It will give the only numbers. It's okay. So similarly, as we use V, what is awk V? Inverse. But how we can write inverse here? Here, put negation symbol. What is the result now? Okay. What is the result now? What is the result now?
Number.
So guys, you understand how powerful this three commands can solve our issue very quickly. Otherwise, we will be in the confusion how to do that. Definitely, you have another options. No problem. You can do that. You can lot of cut command also can solve it later on. You can see, but it is more professional. You should use it in the examination. Definitely, it will use by. Okay. So, okay, one more topic. We try to do it. Array. How to use the array in the bash. Array to store the number, store the data. It is also there in the task. I see some task. So the task is example, let's see, Vim reverse. So suppose same type of a task, but here what I wanted to use here, remove this SED. Here, what we can write here, reverse the file contents using array. Example, first line to last and to first and vice versa. Okay, something like that. So example here, any file we can see here, example, you have a hello world here, sir, something like. So sir should be on the top, hello should be on the bottom. So in the real life, you can have any city name, country name, fruit name, whatever, who knows, right? And numbers can be there. So we need to start a array. So suggest me how, maybe if you have the practice or maybe in the lecture you learn about how to use the array. There are two options, uh, numbers assigned, okay, and nothing else here. So practically it is nothing, it is simply the array, right, which you can create easily, right? So this is also possible, you can try it. Otherwise you can also try with the, this is a blank array, dynamic array. Optionally you can try with declare. Okay, declare word and then a mean to say array numbers. Okay, so practically here you have two options. So you can use with the declare a numbers, and then you can do start your own variable idea count, because you want to count the lines while you want to read the file. So how to read the file? While cycle, while read. Now in the file, suppose you have some numbers or data or lines. Okay, so here then after you want to write that numbers or line or data, whatever, into the array. What is the array name? Numbers. And you know, array always has some subscript or indexing like other language. So like this. What is this? This is a subscript area. So here you can put example, the moment the variable which will denote or designate the indexing of this array count. And then after, what you can write here, count plus plus, but please don't, you can use expression command. This is your choice, but you can eliminate it if you want. Okay. And here, after done, because the time comes for giving the file. How to give the file? Input redirection. The file should be the first parameter, right? And after then, we need to print the whole array, because the data stored into the file. We take the data from the file and we are storing in our own array. And then the time comes for store the display the array. So here, what is the array here? Very simple. You have to print the array. Okay, but important is always, because it is not a simple variable. It is a, now it is a simple variable, but array always will be printed with the this bracket. Please see, always this is the rule. Okay, in the bash. Now important is indexing. Now how to write index? Okay, now I give you the special parameter here at the rate of, that will print all the elements in the array. Okay, and now let's see how it will pick the data from the file. Example, root file we have, bash reverse root. Can you see? It will just printing the array as a horizontal way. Try to see. So basically it is nothing, it is not doing right now a reverse operation. It is only the printing the array, pick the data from the file and just display it. Okay, try to see. Let me know. Array is working for your terminals. I can print the script here, short script, but task is not over yet. So try to see. It's working. Are you able to print the array till now? Array is printing for everybody. So practically with the help of array, you are reading the file and you are display. It's okay for everybody. Definitely, if you want to move this line, it is also possible here. But here, what to do? Plus plus is possible. Please try to do maximum practice. It is okay. Okay, now like other language, a high level language, can we read the array any cycle? 4. Now, do you remember till now we were working with the example where in this one, you remember? We were done, but like different options try to use here. Okay, so it is also possible. So now start your, like a C language, same. Think about C language. So I'm not going to be confused. Just try to do if you want. Otherwise, it is also okay. So this is your one more variable which you want to create. Okay, so here, this is your choice. So now you will see I start from 0, same like other language. Semicolon is also there. So here, what you can write here, the I will goes up to the count. Here, don't write here example here like this. It's not good right now. So count will work right now. It is as a variable. Now it is, see the power of this new for cycle here. Okay, and then after I plus plus. Now don't use the different bracket. Do done will be enough for us. Now the time come for printing the array. So which command will help me? Echo. Just copy the same idea and put it here. But this time I want to use index script. I should pass here. So practically here, print file data or whatever, right? So here, let's see what is the script here. Reverse. Look here. You can put a blank line if you want with simple echo, no problem. So can you see? It was also the method to print the array data file. This is also line by line. So now your task is to be reverse the array. Please try. Reverse the array. Last line to first, first line to last. Use a cycle and do that. There are many ways. I will not talk more detail, just wanted to close. True, it is important. Try to see. I copy 4 lines, look here, and put it, paste here. Okay. Reverse the file data. So same like a other language, how we can go from the last character, the last index value. So my I should be start from where? Count -1. Count -1. And here, what should I write here? It should be, what should I write here? 0, because indexing. And what should I write here? Okay. So the task is almost. Don't forget to put a close this bracket. It's not a bracket, it is a simple method for the. Can you see? It is changed. So I can put echo and more echo. Okay, now the last task for today, which will be also important here. So suppose you have the file example echo. You have the file -e, create a file example student name /t marks and class. Okay, and class is mark.text. Mark. What is the final file? This one. So t is still missing. So don't forget to put a t here. Now under the header, put your friend's name or your any dummy value, example 60, class, let's see, your BSc, and append is good. Can you see? So please try to do that very quickly. Here, example next is MNQ. Give a 50 marks, suppose BSc, right? And here, '55, and so final file is this one. So in the real life, you can have such a file. The file can be comma separated or space separated or maybe tab separated. You have to work on the any specific column, right? So example, you want to make an average of the numbers. Who is the topper student? Who is the lower student? Who is the what is the total marks or something like that? Who is the student who has a more marks in the BSc or MSc, whatever. So think about, this is only dummy data. So what I wanted to do, I want to work on the single column operation, adding the number on the marks column, average of the marks column, something like that. So here example again, sum for .sh. Okay, so here you can copy this data and paste it here. First of all, please try to first operation is example, try to add the marks of the all students. So add the marks of the all students. Add the marks of the all students. So what to use? First of all, sum is 0, right? And then after which cycle? While, because the data in which file? Marks file, right? So what we can write? While read. Now after read, think about how many column we have. 3 columns, 4 columns, 5, who knows? But that's why depending upon your task. So example here, name, mark, class, and so on. But the moment I will not go more, because in this example I have 3 columns. So I decided 3 columns will store with the 3 variables, right? And do and done. Now your cycle can be started. Okay, now depending again upon your task here, what we wanted to do, right? So here, what is the task? Task is to be add the numbers, add the student marks. So what should I use here? Condition, condition, decision, which statement? If. Previously what we use? Test. But here we have no any way to do that.
Bracket.
So what to do use here? More professionally with the bash. How I can display print? There are many ways you can find on there, right? So how I can print the marks column? Cut F2 is good answer. Cut F2. Okay, very good. Many options. But what I can use here, I can print the variable. How to print the what and which variable responsible to hold the marks column? No. How many variable I created? Name, mark, class. Look. So here, the moment mark. Second variable, you understand? I can print the value. Now, what I can do here, because I told you line by line. Then after, under the marks, I want to remove the header. You see, because marks is not good. We need a numbers, numeric value, 60, 50, 55, or somehow. Can I use a filter? Which filter we should? Grep. And you know what is the grep? With capital E. What I can look here? 0 to, in my input, what is there? 0 to 9. So if you want, you can give a this start with. Okay, and but right now we have nothing to do because we have a single input. But as a generally what we use, it is optional, but it is not mandatory right now. Okay, without it, it also works. Okay, so now what will happen? I can print the marks, and it can just only show the numbers, which I did before the script. Okay, so here in between them, what we can do here? We can add the number. Which variable? Mark. So here you see almost task is done. Okay. The last is inputting is pending. How to input the file? $1. And out of the cycle, sum of student marks. Okay. Bash sum for and So definitely you have to try cut filter, TR you can try, many options you can try. But this is a more simple way or easy way to understand that how we can pick the column and how it works. So maybe in the examination, in the homework, you have to deal with the which file? CSV file. You remember CSV file? What is the CSV file? Like this. Please think. Example like this. Okay. It can be also possible, students. Okay. In that case, I give you the very important variables that is important inbuilt IFS. It is called the internal field separator. Think about, but you can try later on. Example equal. Look here. So if your input file is the comma separated, give the comma. True. If your input file is a space separated, space. Input file is a semicolon or colon, you should use. Everything will be the same, nothing to change. Right? But if your file is a line by line, no need to use. Simple. Okay. So you understand how to use a IFS operator without IFS operator. Okay. So let me know, guys, is good for you. So similarly, you have to do one more task, the same one. Try to find the average of the numbers of the students. What is the average score? There. How to get a average of the students? Create one more variable, count 0, and it is good. But here we need to, in the cycle, we should count plus plus, right? Okay. And out of the result, we can do here if test, if test that count, if test that count is bigger than, then what we can do here, then create a new variable immediately, average. You can start in the average 0 as well, but right now no need to do. So you can directly create here. So what is the average? Sum divided by count, and then here the value. Okay. So here your variable is ready. Your variable is ready. And then after, try to print here average. Who will hold? Average. Else part, if you want to give a else part, you can give the else part if you want. Example. No numbers. This is not important. This is your choice. So here. Okay. You see here. So now I think it is good. Nothing to change in this script here. See, average you can find out. So now you have to little bit think more about that. So in this example, the practical, if you see here, maybe it works only for the, like a without decimal number. So what can be there? Example, if you have a such a number 66.6 or somehow, in that case, what you will use for your help? I will tell you, you should use the which command? BC command. Okay. BC command is a strong command which can handle the floating point numbers. You have to think. Okay. So if the marks in the floating points, you should go with the BC command. Okay. So without BC, if there is no floating point numbers, then no need to use a BC command. It works. So you can extend your script as much as. So guys, let me know. Is good for you? It's okay. So let me know. This script is clarified to you.